Hello, YouTube. I've attempted this once before, about an hour and a half ago. But now I will be reading the entirety of the Star Wars Character Encyclopedia. Per page, I'm gonna just read the top description, because the rest are like external links, basically. So, here we go. Hello, welcome. Alright. The reason I'm streaming it is because I can't record for like 4 hours. And the start is 11, so we'll be here for a bit. We're going to start first page with 2-1B, the surgical droid. 2-1B medical and surgical droids have been around since Republic times. One such unit is attached to the rebel base on Hoth. It treats the injuries of many rebel troops, including Luke Skywalker, after a Wampa attacks him. We have 4-LOM. This humanoid droid with an insect-like face used to be a sophisticated protocol droid made to resemble the species it served. 4-LOM was once assigned to a luxury liner, but it overwrote its programming and began a life of crime as a bounty hunter. Overwrote its own program. Next up, we have Ayla and Adi Khalia. Ayla, Geonosis Arena Beast. Let's see. Oh, wait. Oh, I missed a page. All right, we got 8D8 next up. Jabba's droid torture. Cruel 8D8 works in Jabba's palace on Tatooine as a droid torturer. His job is to ensure all Jabba's droids and slaves know their place. We now have Ayla Sakura. Cunning Ayla Sakura is a Twi'lek, Jedi Knight who relies on her athletic lightsaber skills to outwit opponents. As a Jedi general, Ayla leads a squad of clone troopers on many campaigns. Now we have Ayla and Adi Khalia. Condemned prisoners in the Geonosis execution arenas face certain death by wild beasts. Many of these creatures are caught and transported to Geonosis from their home planets far away. The ferocious Ayla is one of these exotic beasts. Next up, we have Master Adi Khalia. Jedi Master Adi Khalia was born into a high-ranking diplomatic family stationed on Coruscant. Khalia is a Jedi High Council member and a noble general in the Clone Wars. Admiral Akbar and Admiral Otso. Admiral Akbar was born on the ocean world of Mon Calamari. When the Empire conquers his planet, Akbar is presented as a slave to Grand Moff Tarkin. A rescue mission by the rebels frees Akbar, and he convinces his people to join the Rebel Alliance. Admiral Otso. Kendall Otso is the commander of Darth Vader's gigantic flagship, the Executor. Under Otso's sometimes uncertain command, the Executor emerges from hyperspace too close to Hoth, alerting the rebels to the Imperial's presence. This guy's cool. He's not. Admiral Piet. Piet is a loyal Imperial captain on Darth Vader's flagship, the Executor. After Vader force chokes Admiral Otso to death for incompetence, Piet is instantly promoted to Admiral of the Fleet. Piet loses his life when a rebel A-Wing crashes through the bridge of the Executor. Now we have Agent Kollar. Agent Kollar is a master swordsmith who joins the 200 Jedi Knights. Oh, that's better. That battle the Separatist army on Geonosis. Mace Windu has a high opinion of Kollar's combat skills and enlists him in a desperate attempt to arrest Supreme Chancellor Palpatine. This is better, I think. Anakin Skywalker. Anakin Skywalker's rise to power is astonishing. In a few short years, he goes from being a slave on Tatooine to becoming one of the most powerful Jedi ever. But Anakin's thirst for power leads him to the dark side of the Force, with tragic consequences for the galaxy. Atat Pilot. Only the strongest Imperial soldiers are put forward for training to become pilots of the terrifying all-terrain armored transport AT-AT walkers. AT-AT pilots, who generally work in pairs, believe themselves all-powerful. those two. Now I get the ATST Pilot. Two-legged ATST all-terrain scout transport walkers march into battle, spraying blaster bolts at enemy troops. Each walker houses two pilots trained to develop superior skills of balance and agility. Aura Singh. Aura Singh is a ruthless bounty hunter. Rumor has it that Singh trained as a Jedi as a youth, but her aggressive nature held her back and she left the Jedi Order. In the Clone Wars, she is hired to attempt to assassinate Senator Padme Amidala. A-Wing Pilot. A-Wings are small, super-fast starfighters, and A-Wing pilots are some of the most talented flyers in the Rebel Alliance. These pilots play a pivotal role at the Battle of Endor when they destroy Vader's ship, the Executor. They took out Piet with him. We get the Omar Monk. The Omar Monks are the original inhabitants of Jabba the Hutt's palace on Tatooine. When these mysterious monks reach the highest state of enlightenment, their living brains are surgically removed from their bodies and placed in special jars. These jars are carried around on mechanical legs. You can ride them in Lego Star Wars. We get Bail Organa. Bail Organa is the senator for Alderaan. He watches, horrified, as the Galactic Republic becomes a dictatorship under Palpatine. Bail is one of the founders, with Mon Mothma, of the rebellion against Emperor Palpatine. Now, we have a Bantha. For farmers and settlers on Tatooine, a Tuscan Raider riding a Bantha is a dreaded sight. Tuscan Raiders form close bonds with these huge beasts and use them to carry riders and transport belongings. They even make Banthas members of their clans. Ooh. All right, we got Baron Papanoida. Baron Papanoida lives on Coruscant, where he funds an influential entertainment empire. He is known to be a critic of Palpatine, although much of his life is shrouded in secrecy, and it is rumored that he may be a double agent. We got Barriss Offee. Jedi Knight Barriss Offee is thoughtful, daring, and selfless. She is the Padawan learner of Jedi Master Luminara Unduli, to whom she is completely loyal. Together, these two Jedi make a formidable pairing. I'm going to add a comment. That's Cap. Next up, we got the Battle Droid. Battle Droids are the ground troops of the Separatist army. Fearless, emotionless, and ready to do their master's bidding. Battle Droids are designed to resemble their Geonosian creators. They're not great. We got Owen Lars. I bet none of you knew her name. Owen Lars' family has been made up of moisture farmers for 3 generations. At the end of the Clone Wars, Obi-Wan Kenobi asks Beru and her husband, Owen, to raise Luke Skywalker, while he lives nearby to watch over the boy. Bib Fortuna. The sinister Bib Fortuna oversees the day-to-day affairs of Jabba the Hutt's desert palace and his estate in Mos Eisley. Before working with Jabba, Bib Fortuna became rich as a slave trader of his own people, the Twi'leks. Fake Daimyo of Tatooine, real Daimyo of Tatooine. Cool and calculating, Boba Fett is a legendary bounty hunter. He is paid to track down and often kill targeted individuals. Over the years, Fett has developed a code of honor and only accepts missions which meet this harsh sense of justice. He's so sick. He's so sick. Bro, this guy's so cool. Boba Fett is a big dub. I just gotta put this back real quick. Oh, Meteor Cow, what's up? I'm just recording the whole book, but I can't do it on one clip on my phone, so I'm reading it and then I'll save the stream. Boba Fett starship. You're gonna get me canceled. All right. The Boga. Boga is a domesticated lizard called a varactyl. Varactyl. On Upatau, Obi-Wan Kenobi rides Boga across the planet's hazardous sinkholes and sheer cliff faces in search of General Grievous. Boga is well trained and highly responsive to the Jedi's command. We got Boss Nass. Boss Nass is the stern, old-fashioned ruler of Oto Gunga, the largest of the Gungan underwater cities on Naboo. He speaks Galactic Basic, the most widely used language in the galaxy, with a strong accent. He has a cool accent. It's like, Bull! Bosk? Are you... The tough and resilient Bosk is a reptilian Trandoshan bounty hunter. He used to track runaway slaves. Now he claims bounties for the Empire and has a count of 12 captives so far. Pretty solid character. We got Bouche, which is actually Princess Leia in disguise. The galaxy contains many bizarre creatures acting as bounty hunters or claiming to be. Princess Leia adopts a convincing identity as a Ubis tracker, Bouche, to gain entry to Jabba's palace. Only Jabba suspects her identity. These hats, thank you. These hats are what you wear to like be an imposter bounty hunter in Lego Star Wars. We got Baltar Swan. I don't even know who this is. Jedi Knight Baltar Swan is a survivor of the Great Jedi Purge, in which clone troops kill most of her fellow Jedi. Afterward, she and 7 other Jedi survivors face Darth Vader. Swan slices off Vader's sword arm, but refuses to deal the final blow to an unarmed opponent. She's a real Jedi. Respect for Baltar Swan. Buzz Droid. Buzz droids are small droids used by the separatist armies. Swarms of buzz droids attack enemy ships, dodging their way through defenses with their maneuvering thrusters. They use their manipulator arms and cutting tools to inflict as much damage as possible. They pull up in the opening scene of the best Star Wars movie, Revenge of the Sith. Captain Antilles and C-3PO. C-3PO is programmed to assist in matters of etiquette and translation. Thrown into a world of adventure, he is often overwhelmed by the action around him, but he forms a capable team when partnered with the resourceful R2-D2. I think he's one of like very few characters in every movie. Yeah, I think him and R2 are in every single movie. Captain Antilles. Captain Ramus Antilles is a commander of Bail Organa's fleet of diplomatic cruisers. Under the Empire, Antilles becomes a rebel and serves as a captain of Tantive 4 under Organa's adopted daughter, Leia Organa. Look at that sty, though. Oh, my. Captain Nita. Captain Nita is commander of the Imperial Star Destroyer Avenger, which takes part in the search for the rebels' hidden bases. Nita follows the Falcon into an asteroid field and back out, but then loses the ship completely. He took that out. Captain Panaka, as head of security for Queen Amidala on Naboo, Captain Panaka oversees every branch of the volunteer Royal Naboo security forces. During the invasion of Naboo, Panaka sees the dangerous state of affairs in the galaxy and argues for stronger security measures. He knew what was up. Captain Typho. Oh, he was so swag too. Wait, I have a Captain Typho thing. Oh yeah. Because like, of course I have Anakin and Obi-Wan, but Captain Typho's niche. Yeah. Captain Typho. Alright. Captain Typho is a well-respected... Ooh, I kind of like the dark. Is a well-respected for his loyalty. His uncle, Captain Panaka, was head of security for Padme Amidala when she was Queen of Naboo. Now Typho oversees security for Padme in her role as senator for Naboo. Runs in the family. Chancellor Valorum. Before Palpatine becomes Supreme Chancellor, Finis Valorum holds the highest position in the Galactic Senate. He rules the Republic when Trade Federation warships blockade the peaceful planet of Naboo. Padme Amidala blames Valorum personally. Yikes. It says weak leader. Kind of had a bad rap. Not as bad as Palpatine, though. Chewbacca? I have so many Chewbaccas. Chewbacca is a Wookiee warrior. In the Clone Wars, he serves under Wookiee leader Tarful to defend his planet. After the Empire sells Chewbacca into slavery, Han Solo rescues him, and they become best friends. George Lucas knew what was up for the Solo movie, though. That's kind of crazy. Chique Papanoida. Chique Papanoida is a young senator from Pantora, the moon of Orto Plutonia. Along with her father, Baron Papanoida, she is among the inner circle that advises Supreme Chancellor Palpatine during the Clone Wars. She kind of threw, honestly. Chief Chirpa. Wise Chief Chirpa has led the Bright Tree tribe on the forest moon of Endor for 42 seasons. When his Ewok tribe captures a Rebel Alliance strike force, Chirpa is only stopped from sacrificing them by C-3PO, whom the superstitious Ewoks believe is a golden god. Sindrailing. He was for people that know it, he was who I think Dooku impersonated on Kamino in episode 2. No, wait. No, I'm completely wrong. Never mind. Jedi Master Sindrailing is a swords master at the Jedi Temple. Jedi Master Yoda personally trained him. The talented Drailig goes on to teach lightsaber combat to many students, including Obi-Wan Kenobi and Anakin Skywalker. No, yeah, I was wrong. Forget what I said. Klieg Lars. When Tatooinean moisture farmer Klieg Lars goes looking for a farmhand in Mos Espa, he meets instead a slave and falls in love. The slave is Shmi Skywalker, Anakin Skywalker's mother. In order to marry Shmi, Klieg buys her freedom from Watto, the flying junk dealer who owns her. He's not the father, though. Clone Pilot. From the start of the Clone Wars, clones were trained to fly LAAT gunships. As the war progresses, a new breed are trained to fly the hyperspace-capable ARC-170 and V-Wing starfighters. Clone Trooper, Phase 1. You know what? We'll pull up a little comparison. We got Phase 1, Phase 2. But some clones blew up a little harder. Greek kind of went off from 1 to 2. Right? 1, his armor plate's different. But 2, Alright, Phase 1. The first clone troopers are known as Phase 1 for their style of armor. Born and raised in the cloning factories on Kamino, they are trained for no other purpose than to fight and feel virtually invincible. A lot of them are the same, they just switch the armor. Clone Trooper Phase 2. By the time of the Battle of Coruscant, clone troopers with enhanced Phase 2 armor are battle-dented and mud-smeared. Aging at twice the rate of normally birthed humans, only 2/3 of the original army of the clone troopers are alive. Clones are also being grown on other worlds, which with cells from new templates. So yeah, I was 2/3. Yeah. Coleman Trevor. If you saw 2, you know this guy. Jedi Master Coleman Trevor is revered as a skillful mediator, bringing difficult disputes to a harmonious end. His skill with the lightsaber is also impressive, and he joins Dooku's task force to Geonosis. Dooku? Facing Dooku. I think that should be Windu. Because previously it said Windu's task force, and he's a Jedi, so. All right, Colo clawfish. There's always a bigger fish. The serpentine predator found in Naboo's lakes is adapted to swallow prey larger than its own head. Its jaws can distend and its skin can stretch to engulf astonishingly large creatures. A clawfish attacks Qui-Gon Jinn, Obi-Wan Kenobi, and Jar Jar Binks when they travel to Theed by Bongo Sub. I don't know. This is like the snake one. I don't know if it's the biggest. Commander Bakara. He was with Ki-Adi-Mundi. Clone Commander Bakara, also known as CC-1138, received ARC training. The ARC program turns ordinary clones into leaders by developing their individual thinking. Bakara serves Jedi Master Ki-Adi-Mundi. You can also like become an ARC trooper though, like Fives. People that watch Clone Wars Fives became an ARC trooper because he just popped off so hard. Commander Bly. Commander Bly is a clone of Jango Fett. He was part of the first wave of clone commanders trained by the Advanced Recon Commando ARC troopers. Bly's focus is entirely on the success of each mission. I thought he was cool, but then he killed Ayla Sakura, so I don't know. Commander Cody. Cloning Unit 2224, known as Commander Cody, is often assigned to General Obi-Wan Kenobi. He is one of the original clones from Kamino. His extra training developed leadership ability. He was like ranked over Rex, but like Commander Gree. Yoda killed him, bro. Clone Commander Gree commands the 41st Elite Corps in the Clone Wars. Led by Jedi General Luminar Unduli, the 41st specializes in long-term missions on alien worlds. Gree uses his knowledge of the customs of alien species to help build alliances with local populations. Nah, he's like so swag though. Like the colors, I play as like the closest looking to him on Battlefront. The Kashyyyk armor. All right. Commander Neo. Clone Commander Neo is assigned to the 41st. Oh, I haven't been showing him well. Reconnaissance Corps, which often utilizes bark speeders. Neo fights many battles in the Outer Rim sieges during the Clone Wars. Yeah, he killed Stas Ali. Like in 3, he like pulled back and on the bark shot her. Count Dooku. Yeah, Yo Dooku. He's pretty swag. Count Dooku was once a Jedi Master, but his independent spirit led him away from the Order, and he became a Sith apprentice named Darth Tyrannus. As Dooku, he leads the Separatist movement, which seeks interdependence from the Republic. Dooku's interesting, though, because he wasn't Sith to be evil. He was Sith as, like, a way to just gain power so that the Separatist movement would, like, do it, like, work better. He was it for, like, the politics. Crab Droid. These didn't show up too much. Known to clone troopers as muckrackers, Separatist crab droids are deployed during the Clone Wars on marshy worlds such as Utapau. These heavily armored weapons are made in a range of sizes, from small spy drones to huge trailblazers. Crab droids can also push their way through muck to create paths for infantry. Darth Maul, my favorite Sith. Darth Maul is Darth Sidious's apprentice and one of the most dangerous and highly trained Sith in the history of the Order. His entire body is tattooed with symbols that show his heritage, one of the warrior tribe known as the Night Brothers of Dathomir. The soap that they made for Darth Maul is sick too. The Ruthless Rinse, I'd recommend that. I have. Darth Vader, he's alright. He's pretty cool. The grim, forbidding figure of Darth Vader. Wait, is that the thumbnail? Darth Vader is Emperor Palpatine's Sith apprentice and a much feared military commander. Vader's knowledge of the dark side of the Force makes him unnerving and dangerous. Death Star gunners control the terrible weapons of the Empire's capital ships, military bases, and Death Star battle stations. Their elite skills with weapons are used to handle powerful turbo lasers and ion cannons. These guys said Alderaan, no more. Depa Billaba, I think she trained Kanan Jarrus from Rebels. I'm like 95% sure of that. Jedi Master Depa Billaba serves on the Jedi High Council and goes on missions to Nar Shaddaa and Harun Kal. In the stresses of battle, Depa succumbs to the dark side of the Force. I'm busy.
Can we read a page?
Do you want to?
With you?
No swearing, bro.
I won't swear.
You can do the do back one.
Okay, so dewback, Tatooian reptiles.
Just read that part.
Large dewback lizards live on the desert planet Tatooine. Locals use them for carrying heavy loads and as transport. During the time of the Empire, Imperial sand troopers ride dewbacks on Tatooine in preference to their mechanical vehicles, which are more easily harmed by sand and the heat.
Can I read one?
Here, you go to the next section.
I have Dexter. Which part do I read?
Dexter Jetster. Just read that and then the first paragraph.
Dexter Jetster. The four-armed basilisk named Dexter Jetster runs a diner on Coruscant. Dexter is an individual with diverse connections. This is why Obi-Wan Kenobi seeks him out when he needs information on the mysterious toxic Sabadart that has killed assassin Zam Wessel.
Thank you. Can you turn the light out?
Yeah.
Tomorrow I'm busy until like 3 a.m. right now.
Alright.
Turn up the hall light too. Thank you. Good night. Maybe one of you or the one of you could come to a page if you want. Meteor Cow, if you can get to my house in the next 2 hours somehow, I'll let you do a page. Doctor, I think just like text me or write in here. I'll let you in. Dr. Evazan, carrying multiple death sentences, the murderous Dr. Evazan is notorious for rearranging body parts on living creatures. Evazan and his partner, Ponda Baba, also enjoy brawling and gunning down defenseless beings. Meteor Cow, if you want to, that would be crazy. No pressure though, if you're like don't want to. Droidicas are heavy-duty destroying machines that back up battle droids in the face of determined opposition. They uncoil in a matter of seconds from wheel form into standing position, ready to attack. They also carry their own deflector shield generators to protect from enemy fire. Let's see. We're on page 64 of like 200. Of 203, yeah. I don't know what I just did. We'll reread this one. Droidicas are heavy-duty destroying machines that back up battle droids in the face of determined opposition. They uncoil in a matter of seconds from wheel form into standing position, ready to attack. They also carry their own deflector shield generators to protect from enemy fire. Alright, I'll see you soon. Droopy McCool. You swag. Like Kodak Black. Droopy McCool is the stage name of Snit, the lead horn player in the Max Rebo band, Jabba's house band. A far quasi-mystic Kittinak, Droopy's real name is a series of flute-like whistles, unpronounceable by any other species. I mean, that's pretty cool, honestly. The dwarf spider droid? Commerce. If either of the people that were just here on this, can you just go unlock the front door? Commerce Guild dwarf spider droids are more rugged than battle droids. Their 4 standing legs are designed for roadless terrain on rocky, mining, mountain worlds. They are armed with head-mounted blaster cannons that are effective against infantry troops, and they can also easily destroy small vehicles. Jedi Master and Jedi High Council member Eth Koth is an Eridonian Zabrak. So he's the same species as Maul, but like I think a different region. This horn species is known for its determination and mental discipline, which enables individuals to tolerate great physical suffering. Elon Sleazabagano. You want to buy some death sticks? You do not want to sell me death sticks. I don't want to sell you death sticks. You want to go home and rethink your life. I want to go home and rethink my life. That's that guy. The B guy. He's whack. The slimy lowlife known as Elan Sleazabagano is a notorious slithmonger. He cruises the Coruscant nightclubs trying to sell cheap narcotics manufactured by disbarred pharmacists. So he's a drug dealer. EV-99. EV-99 is Jabba the Hutt's droid overseer in the murky depths of his palace on Tatooine. EV-99's programming is corrupted, and she works Jabba's droids until they fall apart, employing bizarre forms of droid torture to increase motivation. Evan Peel. I used to think that Evan Peel was Yoda's master, but that just wasn't right at all. The outspoken Jedi Master is not to be underestimated. Evan Peel bears a scar across his eye as a grisly trophy of a victory against terrorists who made the mistake of thinking too little of the undersized Jedi. Too little. Figrin Don. Demon Clue horn player Figrin Don is the frontman for the Modal Nodes, a group of 7 Bith musicians. They play in various venues on Tatooine, including Chalmun's Cantina in Mos Eisley and Jabba the Hutt's Desert Palace. FX Series Med Droid. Medical droids of all types are equipped with huge memory banks to allow them to choose the best course of treatment in any situation. FX Series droids act as medical assistants. They monitor patients and operate equipment. Gamorrean Guard. Tough, brutish Gamorrean guards stand throughout Jabba's Tatooine palace as sentries. These stocky, slow-witted, green-skinned creatures are stubborn and loyal, though prone to outbursts of barbaric violence. They're pretty cool, I think, personally. The Garindin. Garindin is a greedy and immoral Kubaz from the planet Kubindi. He is a paid informant who works for the highest bidder. In Mos Eisley, the Imperial authorities hire Garindin to locate 2 missing droids. The lowlife spy quickly picks up the trail of Luke Skywalker, Obi-Wan Kenobi, R2-D2, and C-3PO. General Kraken. What's General Kraken? Aaron Kraken is a skilled spy and scout for the Rebel Alliance. He was a general before the Battle of Yavin and is promoted to colonel afterward. Kraken also flies support missions for General Madin's Rebel Commandos. General Grievous. General Grievous is the supreme commander of the droid army during the Clone Wars. Grievous reacts furiously to any suggestion that he is a droid. In fact, he's a cyborg, a twisted mix of organic body parts and mechanical armor, with a hunched back and a bad cough. He kind of gets wrecked. Now we have General Madin. As a commander of the Rebel Alliance Special Forces, General Madin devises the plan to destroy the Imperial shield generator on Endor's moon. He also trains the strike force that infiltrates the moon. Wait. Yeah, he was with the other guy. Okay. Pretty smart guy. Kind of background character, but does a lot. General Recon. General Carlos Recon is in charge of Echo Base on Hoth. He keeps the 7 hidden levels of the base in a state of constant alert, ever wary of discovery by Imperial forces. Recon knows that any rebel activity could be easy to detect in the frozen Hoth system. Bing bong draws. Check your texts. No. General Veers. General Maximilian Veers is the mastermind behind the devastating Imperial assault on Echo Base. These guys are like next to each other. This is... Oh, wait. Never mind. He commands the action in person from within the cockpit of the lead AT-AT Walker. Wait, yeah, 5. He was... Oh, no. My brain's leaving. But no, these guys were both on. Watch the video on stream. All right, we'll watch the video on stream. Okay, I'm watching it. Can you go unlock the door? Nate? All right. We're watching the I Have the High Ground scene in video games.
They had sabers.
You're kind of thrown, dude. The mudroom door, so Ben can come in. Two unskippable ads. All right. There's no volume. This is 10 minutes long. You're actually throwing so hard. I'm not. No, it's 10 minutes. Maybe another time. Nate. Did you at least unlock? I was like actually going so well too. No, I'm just not. No. That'll be a different thing. This is important. Geonosian Soldier. We can watch it together. If you unlock the door. Geonosian soldier drones are tough and single-minded. They are trained to fight with a fearless attitude and are highly effective against brute opponents. However, they are poor attackers when faced with intelligent enemies. GH7 Medical Droid. GH7 med droids are all-purpose surgical assistants found in many Outer Rim medical centers. They hover using a compact repulsor lift and employ servo arms to collect specimens or give injections. The droids are softly spoken in order to reassure patients. Grand Moff Tarkin. At the end of the Clone Wars, Wilhelm Tarkin already has an exalted position as one of Palpatine's regional governors. As Grand Moff Tarkin, he plans a horrific Death Star as part of his doctrine of rule by fear. Griata. Griata Gendowanian is a backing singer, dancer, and musician in the Max Rebo Band and Jabba's Desert Palace. Griata forms a colorful alien trio with Ristal Sant and Lin Mi. Greedo. Greedo is a Rhodian bounty hunter who works... I'm busy. Dad, I'm reading the entirety of the Star Wars Encyclopedia. To read one page. Yeah, to read... Dad, you don't... Let me finish this. What? How is that something you're mad about? Greedo is a Rhodian bounty hunter who works for Jabba the Hutt. During the Clone Wars, he kidnaps Baron Papanoi's daughters, Che Amanwe and Chi Ikwe. When Greedo demands debt payment from Han Solo in a Mos Eisley cantina, he finally meets his match. I think Han shot first. Hellfire Droid. Hellfire droids roll rapidly into action, firing murderous explosive missiles from launcher pods. Their large hoop wheels move the droids at an intimidating speed. A red photoreceptor eye locks onto both land and air targets at impressive distances, giving the droids great reach. Han Solo, the GOAT? Han Solo is a pirate, smuggler, and mercenary. With his loyal first mate, Chewbacca, he flies one of the fastest ships in the galaxy, the Millennium Falcon. Han is reckless at times, but proves himself a natural leader in the Rebel Alliance. No, he's fine with it. He's just like, why is he coming over at midnight? No, you're good. You're good. Homing spider droid. Because I didn't tell him so. The Commerce Guild's contribution to the Separatist ground forces is the homing spider droid. It is an all-terrain weapon capable of precise targeting and sustained beam fire from its laser cannons. This metallic walking monster is a real danger to Republic walkers and gunships. Ben, you're completely good. Hoth Rebel Trooper. I don't have the mustache guy. Wait, do I? Oh my! I literally do. I lied. Yeah. This is just the Hoth gun. Rebel soldiers are a ragtag bunch. Some are deserters from the Imperial forces, but many more are young volunteers with little or no experience in combat. New recruits receive basic training in handling weapons, communications, and emergency medical relief. IG-88, Hideous Assassin Droid. IG-88 is a heavily armed assassin droid who offers his services to Darth Vader to capture the Millennium Falcon after the Battle of Hoth. IG-88 is one of 4 identical droids which massacred their constructors moments after they were activated. I like kids, Kilu, but not in the same way you do. You nonce. I'm your only viewer. You got him. There's 3. There were 3. There's 2 now. Imperial Dignitary. This isn't even meant to be a stream. I just can't record like 2 hours worth of stuff on my phone. High officials form a society of sycophants and backstabbers who owe their posts to Emperor Palpatine's whim. While Palpatine rules the galaxy, these Imperial advisors manage the Empire and carry out the Emperor's will. Bro, I didn't know these people were real. Imperial droids. The Galactic Empire uses a range of droids with limited independence and 0 personality. They are either existing droids adapted for Imperial purposes or specialized new forms, including spy droids and illegal interrogator droids. Imperial Pro Bot. Intelligent and eerie Imperial Pro Bots, also known as probe droids, relentlessly search the galaxy for any signs of the Rebel Alliance. They float above the ground on repulsor lifts and silenced thrusters. Probots are armed with blasters for self-defense and can self-destruct if captured. What?
You paused it.
No, I can't pause it.
It's really cold out.
Okay.
Are you going to drive back?
Yeah, I'll drive him home.
Okay.
Just walk in. I'll drive you home. So, he's worried about your safety. Imperial Red Guard. Royal or Red Guards are Emperor Palpatine's personal bodyguards. From the time of his appointment to Supreme Chancellor, these guards have accompanied Palpatine at all times. Interrogator Droid. When Princess Leia refuses to discuss the location of the hidden rebel base, Darth Vader brings in an interrogator droid, or more accurately, a torture droid. Illegal by the laws of the Republic, torture droids are technological horrors invented behind the curtains of Imperial secrecy. Jaquil. Jaquil is a brutal whiphid from the frozen planet Tula. He works as a bounty hunter for Jabba the Hutt, though he is really a spy for a rival crime lord. He plans to kill the Hutt by poisoning his food. Jabba the Hutt? Why is he so sexy, though? The repellent crime lord Jabba the Hutt commands an extensive criminal empire. He built his operation through a long history of deals, threats, extortion, deaths, and good business sense. Now Jabba lives a life of wickedness in his palace located on the remote desert of Tatooine. John Dodonna. His Lego is sick, actually. I've been looking at the X-Wing, but like, I think they made this hair just for him. Pretty cool. Maybe it's Jan. Maybe it's Jan Dodonna. Like Jan, some soccer player. Is a master tactician for the Rebel Alliance. He commands the assault on the Death Star in the Battle of Yavin. Dodonna identifies the supposedly invulnerable station single flaw, a small thermal exhaust port that leads straight to the explosive main reactor. He's the reason the Death Star is no more. Jango Fett! After the murder of his parents, Jango Fett was raised by a group of legendary warriors known as the Mandalorians. He becomes one of the best bounty hunters in the galaxy. He was a foundling. Jar Jar Binks. Anyone that gets that? Jar Jar Binks is an amphibious Gungan from Naboo. In the invasion of Naboo, Jedi Qui-Gon Jinn runs into and rescues Jar Jar. Jar Jar becomes a general in the Gungan Grand Army and then a junior representative in the Galactic Senate. We're halfway through. I thought this would take like 3 hours. I don't know. Jawa, robed metal merchants. Jawa scavenge scrap metal, lost droids, and equipment on Tatooine. When Jawas arrive to sell and trade at the edge of town, droids stay away and individuals watch their land speeders extra closely. Things tend to disappear when Jawas are around. Jocasta Nu. Secretly not. Madame Jocasta Nu is director of the Jedi Archives in the Jedi Temple on Coruscant. Her astonishing memory seems to rival the archives itself, which she runs as a tool rather than a service, expecting Jedi and support personnel to do their own research. If it's not in the archives, then it doesn't exist. Camino, not real. Ki Adi Mundi, Syrian Jedi Master. He has 2 hearts. Has a high domed head which holds a complex binary brain. He becomes a Jedi general in the Clone Wars and fights on Geonosis and Mygeeto, among others. Kid Fisto, like, my favorite. He's so cool. Especially the arc on the water planet in the Clone Wars pops off, bro. Jedi Master Kit Fisto is a fierce fighter who joins the 200 Jedi Knights that travel to Geonosis to rescue the captives from the deadly execution arena. During the Clone Wars, Fisto accepts a seat on the Jedi High Council and is a veteran of many campaigns. Kosai. Kamino and Chief Scientist Kosai oversees the biological aspects of the Clone Army project. She supervises the delicate redesign of the clones' genetic codes to accelerate their growth to twice the normal human rate and make them highly obedient to authority. Lama Su. Lama Su is Prime Minister of Kamino, where the clone army is being created. He met with Sifo Dyas. That's who I thought Sin Drailing was. The mysterious Jedi who placed the order for a clone army. Lama is not concerned with the use of the army, only for the financial benefit for his people. Londo Calrissian. He's so cool. I actually have like a display over there of Han, Londo, and Chewie. Like 3 boys that just saved the galaxy. Dashing Londo Calrissian is a rogue con artist, smuggler, and gambler who won control of Cloud City in a game of Sabacc. He has come to enjoy his newfound sense of responsibility as Baron Administrator. When he cheated. Lobot is Cloud City's chief administrative aide. He keeps in direct contact with the city's central computer via cybernetic implants that wrap around his head. Lobot is in the metaverse and can monitor a vast array of details at once. Logray. He's valid. Logray is an Ewok tribal shaman and medicine man. He uses his knowledge of ritual and magic to help and awe his people. The shaman still favors the old Ewok traditions of initiation and live sacrifice. After the Battle of Endor, Logray will be exposed as a fraud and cast out of the Ewok village. Guess he's not valid. Luke Skywalker. Tatooine farmhand Luke Skywalker is thrown into a world of adventure when he discovers a secret message inside one of his new droids. Luke becomes a space pilot for the Rebel Alliance and fulfills his true destiny as a legendary Jedi Knight. Luminara Unduli. Born on the cold, dry world of Miriel, Luminara Unduli joined the Jedi Order at a young age. She fights against Count Dooku's droid soldiers at the Battle of Geonosis and is one of the few Jedi to survive the onslaught. Unduli serves as a Jedi General in the Clone Wars. She's too cool. They did her dirty in Rebels, though. Lin Mi. Lin Mi is a Twi'lek dancer and backup singer in the Max Rebo band at Jabba's palace. She studied Twi'lek dance and quickly gained the attention of Max Rebo, who is constantly on the lookout for new talent. Mace Windu? Samuel L. Jackson. Let's go. He's so sick. Mace Windu is a senior member of the Jedi High Council. His wisdom and combat prowess are legendary. Windu is somber and cool-minded, but he is also capable of dramatic action in the face of danger. Anakin kind of threw, honestly. General Grievous's bodyguards are built to the alien cyborg's own specifications and trained by him. Magna Guards often fight in pairs and can adjust their combat styles to match those of their opponents. They are equipped with deadly electrostaffs or grenades and rocket launchers. I've never seen the grenade ones, but I bet they went off. Malakili. He's like top five characters in all of Star Wars, honestly. Alright, we'll talk about it. Jabba's animal handler, Malakili, takes care of a murderous rancor monster that Jabba keeps in a pit beneath one of his palace courts. Malakili has grown fond of the fearsome beast and regards it as a kind-hearted creature and a friend. But rancors can be cool, so... Mas Ameda. Mas Ameda is Speaker of the Galactic Senate on Coruscant, where he keeps order in debates. Ameda is a stern and stoic Chagrian, and is one of the select few who understand that Palpatine is more than he appears to be. I forget which side he was on, though. I don't know. The door's unlocked. You can just come right in. And just like right into my room. Max Rebo. Meteor Cow face reveal though? The Blue Ortolan, known in the entertainment business as Max Rebo, is a half-insane keyboard player who is completely obsessed with food. When the pleasure-loving crime boss Jabba the Hutt offers Max a contract that pays only in free meals, he immediately accepts, to the outrage of his bandmates. Moff Clay. Oh, bro, what are you doing? That's like... Alright. Moff Jared. Moff Jared supervises the construction of the second Death Star. During the Battle of Endor, Jared commands the station's super laser against the rebel forces. He is killed when the rebels finally detonate the Death Star's reactor. Spent like an hour. Mon Mothma. Mon Mothma is the highest leader of the rebellion. As a member of the Galactic Senate, she champions the cause of freedom until the Emperor's evil closes in around her. Abandoning the Senate, Mothma works with Bail Organa to form the Rebel Alliance that aims to unseat the Galactic Empire. Muftak. Muftak is a Tal's pickpocket who lives in abandoned tunnels beneath Mos Eisley. He is a regular in the booths of Chalmun's Cantina. He is drinking in the cantina on the day that Obi-Wan and Luke Skywalker arrive in search of a spacer who will agree to take them off-world. A, B, C, D, E, F, G, H, I, J, K, L, M. Where's Leia? It's Princess Leia, probably. Mustafarian. Northern Mustafarians are tall, thin aliens from the volcanic planet Mustafar. Two species of Mustafarians, northern and southern, evolved separately in underground caves. After the two species made contact with each other, they teamed up to collect valuable minerals from the lava flows. Hello. There. Ben! You can do the southern Mustafarians.
The southern Mustafar.
You can do as many as you'd like, actually.
Let me clean my glasses off.
Meteor Cow face reveal, though.
What's up, my boys? What am I doing?
The southern Mustafarians.
Southern Mustafarians. All right. The southern Mustafarians are stockier than the northern counterparts, and their tough skin can resist higher temperatures. Southern Mustafarians have powerful bodies that can lift heavy equipment with a relative ease. To work close to the lava flows, however, even they need to wear insulated armor.
Naboo Guard. The Naboo Royal Guard is the highly trained bodyguard of the Naboo monarch and court. Its loyal, dedicated soldiers typically experience battle off-planet and return to Naboo to protect the royal house out of loyalty. You want to do Nexu?
All right.
I'll give you the chair.
Nexu. A Nexu is one of the savage beasts let loose on condemned prisoners in the Geonosian arenas. The Nexu is native to Kolgana, where it lives and hunts in cool forests. Its secondary eyes see an infrared wavelength, allowing it to spy the heat signatures of warm-blooded prey.
Next up, we got Nien Nunb. Nien Nunb is Londo Calrissian's Celestin co-pilot on board the Millennium Falcon at the Battle of Endor. Calrissian personally picked Nunb for the mission, as the two are old friends from their days as smugglers. Londo understands the Celestin language that Nien speaks. Bro, what, Newt Gunray? Are you kidding?
The viceroy of the Trade Federation, Newt Gunray, is powerful, deceitful, and willing to kill for his far-reaching commercial aims. Gunray becomes an unwitting pawn of Darth Sidious when he agrees to invade the peaceful planet of Naboo.
That minifigure was only in the 2012 Advent calendar, so it's so rare. Oh, I have the best one. Obi-Wan Kenobi. Obi-Wan Kenobi is a truly great Jedi who finds himself at the heart of galactic turmoil as the Republic unravels and finally collapses. Although cautious by nature, Kenobi has a healthy, independent streak and truly formidable lightsaber skills. Ooh, that's a fun one to say.
Oh, the Octoptara Droid. Octoptara droids are terrifying three-legged battle droids manufactured by the Techno Union. The droids have rotating laser turrets which can spin around to lock onto targets from any side in an instant. This makes them almost impossible for enemy troops to attack by surprise from behind.
So you have a stand in chat.
Let's go.
Ula. Ula is a green-skinned Twi'lek dancer enslaved to the cruel crime lord Jabba the Hutt. Jabba's major domo, Bib Fortuna, kidnapped Ula from a primitive clan. He had other Twi'lek girls train Ula in the art of exotic dancing so he could present her to his boss. I forget the crime organizations like traffic children and sell drugs. Like it's not just bounty hunting.
00M9 is a battle droid commander who leads the droid army in the invasion of Naboo. His troops successfully capture the capital city of Theed and force the evacuation of the underwater Gungan city of Oto Gunga.
Let's see a Boss Nass impression. Oh, we got the Oppie Sea Killer. In the murky waters of Naboo's underground lakes, a vicious creature lurks within dark caverns. The Oppie Sea Killer waits motionless, using a long antenna-like lure on its head to attract the attention of its prey. It gives pursuit using its tail legs and jet propulsion vents to swim at a great speed towards its prey. I love that they include all three of the fish from Phantom Menace. No, that was necessary.
No, that was sick. Oppo Rancisis is a Thespian Jedi Master who sits on the Jedi High Council. He joined the Jedi Order as an infant and trained under Master Yaddle. When offered the throne of Thespius, he declined it to continue to serve the galaxy as a Jedi. He is now a top Jedi military advisor.
I thought this would literally take like way longer. Owen Lars. As a young newlywed, Owen Lars made a huge decision. He agreed to hide and protect a newborn baby from the wrath of his own father, Darth Vader.
Dun, dun, dun.
Wait. Vader had a... Oh! I thought for a second that Vader's kid was Owen. But no, it's Anakin. I'm so dumb. The baby was named Luke by his mother, Padme. Moments before she died in childbirth, Owen gains a son, but also adds to his worries. No, they kind of threw with the wording there, honestly.
Padme Amidala. Time and again, Padme Amidala has found herself at the center of galactic events, from the invasion of her home planet Naboo to a death sentence in a Geonosian arena. By way of multiple attempts on her life as a senator, Padme faces extraordinary danger with determination and great bravery.
Oh, actually, Padme's good. It's not all the good ones are on this side. Palpatine is known by many names. First, he is Senator Palpatine of Naboo. Then, he is Supreme Chancellor Palpatine. Finally, he declares himself Emperor and rules the galaxy. Ultimate power has been his plan all along. Palpatine's true name is Darth Sidious, the most evil of Sith Lords. That literally summarizes all the movies in like one paragraph. That one, if you read that one and the Anakin one and the Luke one, you literally have all three. Like all the movies just done.
Pascal Argente is magistrate of the powerful corporate alliance. He has also served as galactic senator for his home world, Corriva. Argente commits the corporate alliance to military action to break up the Galactic Republic and contributes his forces to the droid army.
Who's next?
Did I skip a page? I don't think so. No.
Oh, that, yeah. I just gotta make sure that Leia is princess. Oh, yeah, she's okay. Yeah. So I thought I skipped one. You know, these guys are good. Don't they look evil?
They look very evil. They're wearing red.
These are the good guys. The peaceful planet of Utapau maintains a standing army of warriors to defend itself. All the city-states across the planet contribute recruits to the Utapauan Security Force. The security force has been in hiding since the droid army occupied the planet and installed the separatist leaders there.
We got the Pilot Droid. During the Clone Wars and afterward, droid pilots are common in spaceships across the galaxy. The Trade Federation uses specifically programmed battle droids as pilots, while other corporations such as Surosub manufacture non-armed models like FA series pilot droids.
You saw my various candles? They're so good. Plo Koon's too cool. Pit droid. Busy, slightly clumsy pit droids work in pit hangars and race arenas on planets where the high-speed sport of pod racing takes place. Pit droids assist with all pod race maintenance tasks and report to human pod racer mechanics who oversee complex decisions and custom engine modifications. Bro, pod racers are like a main part now in Boba Fett and
Plo Koon is a member of the Jedi High Council and a Jedi General in the Clone Wars. Koon is one of the most powerful Jedi ever, with awesome fighting abilities, a strong telekinetic powers, and superb piloting skills. He also discovered the young Jedi Ahsoka Tano.
Hi.
So,
Wait, Ahsoka got featured? That's nuts. Nate, you can read pod racers.
Pod racers?
Yeah.
Pod racers is not a sport for the faint-hearted. Pod racers race at upward of 800 kilometers per hour, 500 miles per hour. No wonder it is a sport suited for the lightning reflexes and body mutations of alien species. In fact, the only unusual sight on the circuit would be a human pilot.
You go Poggle. I love that guy. You ever heard him speak in Clone Wars?
Puzzles or Pog?
Oh, this dude?
He's like, that's literally.
The Archduke of Geonosis, Poggle the Lesser, rules the Staljason hive colony, which controls all the other major hive colonies on Geonosis. His factories build innumerable battle droids for the Separatists, using the labor of legions of downtrodden droids, or downtrodden drones.
You know, I put the category as education.
This is very educational.
I'd say so. Polis Masan. The peaceful, silent aliens who inhabit Polis Massa are known as Polis Masans, but in fact they are Khalidahin from Khalidah. They have become known as Polis Masans because they have spent so long on this rocky planetoid in the Outer Rim. Let's see, where are they relevant? Oh, they're medical droids. Oh, you that guy. Neat. Stop.
Ponda Baba is a thuggish Aqualish who tried to pick a fight with Luke Skywalker. Luke had entered a notorious Mos Eisley cantina with Obi-Wan Kenobi looking for a ride-off planet. However, he has made a mistake picking on the companion of a Jedi.
Do I have? Oh, I literally have one of these too. A gong. I have like everything. They're so cool. It's the one from the Bad Batch. Power droid. Some droids are made for greatness, like sophisticated pilot or surgeon droids. Others, like C-3PO, have greatness thrust upon them. But some droids are so commonplace they are just destined never to be noticed. Power droids, which function as mobile power generators, are such droids. For this one, my grandmother, whenever we mention Star Wars, she's like, "Oh, that's Debbie Reynolds' daughter." So I just had to point that out.
Interesting.
Before.
All right, Princess Leia. As senator for Alderaan, Princess Leia Organa makes diplomatic missions across the galaxy on her ship, the Taintive 4. Secretly, she works for the Rebel Alliance, making connections and obtaining much-needed equipment.
Yeah, you can do the next one.
Is it a good one?
We never know.
I have Queen Apollonia.
Oh, bet. You see this guy?
Queen Apollonia is elected Queen of Naboo when she is just 12 years old. That's younger than me. Making her one of the youngest monarchs in the planet's history. After Order 66, Apollina's harbored Jedi fugitives on Naboo, which leads to her assassination by the Empire. Wants to do Qui-Gon.
Oh, Qui-Gon's too cool. Ben, that's all you.
Alright, we'll do Qui-Gon. Qui-Gon Jinn. is an experienced but headstrong Jedi. He was a Padawan to Count Dooku and teacher to Obi-Wan Kenobi. Jin has sometimes clashed with the Jedi High Council over his favoring of risk and action. As a result, Jin has not been offered a seat on the council.
He's like the coolest, actually, though. Like, of all the Jedi, I think Qui-Gon's actually just the coolest. He was so swag.
I hate R2.
He's the only ghost that isn't, like, so relevant, too.
Yeah.
You hate R2?
Mhm.
How?
Because remember when we went to like Disney and there was an R2D2 pin on my seat in the car and then I sat on it?
Nah, that's you being an idiot.
No, that's
R2D2 is no ordinary astromech droid. His long history of adventures has given him a distinct personality. He is stubborn and inventive, and is strongly motivated to succeed at any given task. Although R2D2 speaks only in electronic beeps and whistles, he usually manages to make his point.
Can I
You
do
got-
the next one?
You got R4G9?
I know.
That's nuts.
Classic character.
R4G9 is a bronze-domed astromech droid that is stationed at the Jedi Temple on Coruscant. She is briefly assigned to Obi-Wan Kenobi when he begins flying a new class of starfighter, while his regular droid R4P17 is adapted to fit the new ship. Kenobi uses R4G9 again on his crucial mission to Atupao.
I think we've said that like 20 different ways.
It's a crucial person. Oh, getting into
I'll
the
take-
R4 droid.
I'll take R4P17, you know? This is Kenobi's real droid. R4P17 is Obi-Wan Kenobi's trusty astromech droid, used in his red starfighter. Before the Clone Wars, she was a co-pilot when Kenobi chased Jango Fett through the asteroid rings above Geonosis. During the Clone Wars, R4P17 took part in Battle of Teth and many other conflicts, until her final destruction. Who has R5D4? Oh, I have this one.
What?
R5D4, also known as Red, is a white and red astromech droid that Jawas on Tatooine sold to Owen Lars. However, immediately after the sale, Red's motivator blew up and Owens returned him to the Jawas. This gives C-3PO the opportunity he needs to recommend that Owen takes R2D2 instead.
Did I use this one? How's that even
You got
possible?
the Rancor.
Oh, I got the Rancor.
Cool. So,
Fearsome Rancor monsters are more than 5 meters tall, which is 16 feet, with thick skin and enormous strength. One specimen lives in a pit below Jabba the Hutt's throne room. The slimy, depraved gangster likes nothing more than to watch the Rancor attack any unfortunate victim he chooses to cast into the pit. Who's got Rappertoonie?
That's okay. I have the.
It's like the blue guy but green
Oh.
that plays the like piano on the screen.
Hey, Rappertoonie plays a combination flute, or Grody harmoniki, or harmoniki? I don't know. In Max Rebo's band, Rappertoonie has always had a thirst for travel and has used his musical talent to pay his way, or around the galaxy. Unfortunately, he ends up in a lifetime gig at Jabba's palace, where the hot, dry climate does not suit his moist skin at all. Very unfortunate for our guy.
Oh, I got the Rebel Trooper. Oh, I like the Reek.
The bad guys.
Rebel soldiers are the main forces of the Alliance to restore the Republic. These dedicated troops are organized into sector forces, each of which is responsible for resisting the might of the Empire in their home sectors across the galaxy. Do you want to do the Reek?
I'll go next.
Oh, you got
After
the Reek?
Reek,
Yeah, after Reek.
You got the Reek?
I got the Reek. In the brutal and bloody arenas on Geonosis, Reeks are one of the ferocious species kept for the purposes of execution and sport. Up against the mighty beast, Anakin Skywalker manages to use his force powers to tame the Reek enough to ride it. rather than letting it kill him.
Oh, he was so cool. This was the one you could jump on.
Yeah, in the
Yeah.
game.
Yeah.
And then you can just destroy all of them.
Yeah. Get the coins. Rune Hako. Rune Hako is a mean, greedy Nemoidian who provides diplomatic and legal advice to Viceroy Newt Gunray of the Trade Federation. He and Gunray are behind the invasion of Naboo. Ristal. Ristal Sant's adoptive parents are the Ortolan musicians from Coruscant. They arrange for their dazzling daughter to perform as a singer and dancer with Max Rebo's band, where she will turn heads. Who do you have? You have Sabe.
Who even? Okay.
See, I don't know who these two people even are.
Okay.
Miss out on action.
This guy looks like the Splinter guy from Team Ninja Turtles. Sabe is the most important handmaiden in Queen Amidala's entourage. She is first in line to become the royal decoy in time of dangers. Sabe dresses as the queen and disguises her features with white makeup. She's the one.
Oh wait, she was actually relevant. She was on Tatooine.
She was extremely relevant.
Oh, that person.
Selt Mare, also known as Yak Face, is one of the shady characters who hangs out
Oh, there's one
at
really
Jabba
cool
the
one.
Hutt's palace on Tatooine. He is an informant to both the Empire and the Rebels, whose particular skills are in coaxing or coaxing secrets out of others without them even knowing it.
Bro, there's either Y or Z. There's this random bounty hunter that's nuts. Saisi Tin. Jedi Master Saisi Tin sits on the High Council in the Jedi Temple on Coruscant. His particular skills are in piloting the finest spacecraft at high speeds, which is also when his telepathic mind does its most focused thinking. Salacious Crumb.
I want to do the Salacious Crumb. Salacious Crumb is Jabba the Hutt's court jester. Wait, is this in frame?
Yeah.
Is Jabba the Hutt's court jester. When Jabba first found this Kawaiian monkey lizard stealing his food, the Hutt tried to eat him. Crumb escaped from Bib Fortuna, captured him. Oh, Crumb escaped, but Bib Fortuna captured him. Ooh, Sand Hill.
Oh, so this guy too, he like looks bad, but he's actually good. Which is crazy. Sand Hill is chairman of the Intergalactic Banking Clan. Oh wait, one of the powerful financial bodies that funds and arms Count Dooku's separatist movement. San is responsible for the rebuilding of General Grievous as a cyborg. No, I'm wrong. There's like a guy from Utapau that is good, but you want to do the third fish? They didn't miss one. They didn't miss one.
The fabled Sando Aqua Monster is a rarely seen beast in Naboo's oceans and lakes, despite its monstrous size. This creature swims using its long, powerful tail and massive flippers. It also has clawed hands, which it uses to grasp prey. Male Sando Aqua Monsters can grow up to 200 meters in length. Ooh, you want the Sand Troopers?
Neat.
Yeah.
Wait to open the last
Wait,
Harry Potter.
you do the Sand Troopers. I want to do this one.
You can do both.
Oh, okay.
Wait to open the last calendar though, okay?
The last calendar?
Harry Potter one.
Oh, okay. Sand Troopers are specialized Imperial stormtroopers trained to adapt to desert environment. They are equipped with armor and equipment for use in hot, dry climates. Their armor uses advanced cooling systems, and their helmets have built-in polarized lenses to reduce sun glare. Now we have the thing that almost killed Boba Fett. It is fortunate the Sarlaccs are so rare in the galaxy, since they are so utterly unpleasant. Dang. These monstrous life forms hide beneath desert sand in their mouths just below the surface. Unwary individuals can easily find themselves slipping beneath the dunes into the waiting jaws of the terrifying creature. You got scout troopers.
Be funny if the people skiing right now just watch this.
So that's what they're doing. Imperial Scout Troopers are trained for long-term missions. They wear armor on the head and upper body only to allow maximum maneuverability. Their helmets have enhanced macro-binocular view plates for precision target identification. Want Sabuba?
I got Saboba.
Sabuba.
Bro, I like having him as a Lego.
Saboba's one of the most annoying people in Lego Star Wars.
Yeah, if you suck at pod racing.
You used to hate it as well. I don't want to hear it.
No, I was always good at pod racing.
No, Luke was always good at pod racing.
Nate, you were like 2. You never even played with us. Me and Luke played that game.
Because you never let me play.
Because you sucked at pod racing.
You did too.
You couldn't even know anything.
You couldn't even do anything.
Saboba is one of the top pod racers in the Outer Rim Circus. He is skilled at piloting his vehicle, but also willing to engage in dirty tricks to give him the winning edge. When Anakin Skywalker joins the race, he decides the young human must not win. Security Droid. Security droids with red markings are programmed for defense on spaceships, space stations, or buildings. These specialized droids work in squads led by a command officer battle droid with yellow markings, such as OOM-9. Saytaria.
Saytaria is Chancellor Valorum's administrative aide. Taria helps Valorum with the plan to tax the outlying regions, an action that prompts the Trade Federation to blockade Naboo in protest and ultimately starts the Clone Wars. There's a lot of S's.
It's not a so good baby. Shaak Ti. Jedi Master Shaak Ti joined the Jedi High Council during the Clone Wars, which he also became an effective Jedi General. Ti escapes Darth Vader's massacre at the Jedi Temple and organizes resistance to the Empire until Darth Vader's apprentice, Starkiller, defeats her. Maybe that'll be in the Kenobi show.
That's coming out May, yeah.
Very cool.
Yeah, you have Shmi. What name?
Shmi Skywalker has lived a hard life as a slave since pirates captured her parents when she was a girl. Owned by junk dealer Watto on Tatooine, Shmi gave birth to a child who she named Anakin and who also worked as a slave. Go. Oh, this is a cool page.
Oh, I got the shock troopers. As the Republic prepares for war, red emblemized shock troopers begin to patrol public spaces on Coruscant to ensure public order and security. They also serve as bodyguards for politicians, including Supreme Chancellor Palpatine. Shumei. Shumei is president of the powerful Comrades Guild, whose forces fight the Republic during the Clone War. May is a member of the Separatist Council alongside Newt Gunray, Wat Tamber, San Hill, and others. She is obsessed with status and power. It's not very good.
Wait, Sand Hill? Go to Sand Hill.
No, it just said his name. We already went by him.
Bro, I'm trying to think of we'll find him because we're going to read through the whole
We
book.
missed Sun Hill.
No, I didn't.
No, it was at the beginning of S was SA.
I know, we did. Co Bibble. Co Bibble is governor of Naboo during the Trade Federation invasion. He oversees all matters brought to Queen Amidala's attention. He also chairs the Advisory Council, the governing body of Naboo. Co is completely opposed to violence. Sly Moore, Palpatine's staff aide. Sly Moore is Palpatine's staff aide. She wields huge power because she controls access to the Chancellor. Moore is an Umbaran. Umbarans are known for their ability to use their minds to subtly influence and even control others. Snowtrooper?
Oh, these guys are sick.
My mom today was cleaning her room, and she found a fully assembled Snowtrooper.
Like a Lego one, or
Yeah, I right
yeah.
here. She's like, "This is yours."
Hey. Imperial snowtroopers are specifically or specialized stormtroopers that form self-sufficient mobile combat units in environments of snow and ice. Their backpacks and suit systems keep their bodies warm, while their face masks are equipped with breath heaters. We got the Space Slug.
The Space Slug. That seems like a very good name. Gigantic Exgaroths, otherwise known as space slugs, survive in the airless vacuum of space. They inhabit the nooks and crannies of asteroids. Their worm-like silicon-based bodies are typically about 10 meters, 33 feet, in length, although they can grow to lengths of nearly 1 kilometer or 0.6 miles. Stas Ali. Thorlithan Jedi Master Stas Ali serves the Republic during the Clone War as the cousin of highly distinguished Jedi Adi Khalia. Ali is keen to demonstrate her own abilities. After Khalia's death in the Clone Wars, Ali takes her place as the Jedi Council on the Jedi Council.
You didn't do Stormtrooper?
No.
Stormtrooper. Stormtroopers are the most effective troops in the Imperial military and the most feared opponents of the Rebel Alliance. They are highly disciplined and completely loyal to the Emperor, carrying out commands without hesitation. Is that Killer Lettuce 3?
Oh yeah, it is. What we got here? Oh, a Son Fak. Son Fak is Genosian Archduke Poggle the Lesser's chief lieutenant. His job is to ensure that Poggle's will is done throughout Geonosis. He is intelligent and skilled at playing different roles. Who wants a super battle droid?
That's kind of weird. Did you do Super Battle Droid?
No.
That guy's a cool name, Sunfok. After the Trade Federation's defeat in the Battle of Naboo, its leaders commissioned an improved battle droid, tougher and more heavily armed. Super battle droids break Republic regulations on private security forces. However, the neo-mediums have too much influence to care. Oh. Cy Snoodles. Cy Snoodles is a Polawic singer and lead vocalist of the Max Rebo band when they played at Jabba's palace. Snoodles was only agreed to join the band on the strict condition that Rebo also hired her good friend Greta Griada Gendawania
You're throwing.
Gendawanian as a dancer and singer. Oh, this guy, he's a Wookiee.
You can if you can say his name right.
Tarful is leader of the Wookiee city of Kashyyyk. No, Kashiro.
What?
When the Separatist forces invade his planet, Kashyyyk, Tarful works with Chewbacca and Jedi Yoda, Luminaria, Unduli, and Quinn Lavos to plan the Wookiee strategy for repelling the invasion.
One sec. Sultan Chow is live right now. What if it was just a picture of what we're doing? Wait, it literally is.
Look, it's Tebow.
No, it's not.
Yeah, it is. Look, Tebow.
Oh. Did you do Tauntaun?
No.
I'll do that. Bro, this is almost it. We have like 10 more. Tauntaun. Hoth snow lizard. Tauntauns are snow lizards that inhabit the ice planet Hoth. They can slow their body functions down to a standstill to survive the intensely cold nights. Tauntauns serve as mounts for the rebel soldiers of Echo Base, who find them more reliable than their patrol vehicles in extreme winds and cold. Tebow. The Ewok named Tebow is a watcher of the stars and a poet. Tebow has a mystical connection to the forces of nature. His keen perceptive abilities and practical thinking has made Tebow a leader within his tribe. Ten Num. Celestin pilot Ten Num flies a B-wing starfighter at the Battle of Endor. His Blue Squadron heroically pummels Darth Vader's flagship, the Executor, with laser blasts, drawing Imperial fire away from the rest of the Rebel strike force. Tessic. Tessic is employed at Jabba's palace as the Hutt's accountant, but his loyalty to Jabba is a smokescreen. Behind the crime lord's back, Tessic plots to assassinate him and take over his criminal empire, but Tessic is too clever not to know that Jabba probably knows this too. Who's next? Okay, this is what I've been talking about the whole time.
Oh.
This guy, Teon Madon, he looks bad, but he's good.
Yes.
The Utapau people just look evil.
TIE fighter pilots form an elite group within the Imperial Navy. These black-suited pilots are conditioned to be entirely dedicated to the mission and to destroying their targets, even if this causes their own deaths.
You're in Fortnite.
Oh, yo, chill.
Take a mini.
Teon Madon.
Yeah, you died, bro.
Teon Madon.
Did you do it?
Shout out Killer Lettuce for this epic weapon.
Sean Madon is master of port administration of Pau City on Utapu. Now, Magna Guards have killed the committee members and the separatist leaders. Is using the world as a temporary sanctuary. Tuscan Raider. Tuscan Raiders, or Sand People, are fierce nomads on Tatooine. They compete with human settlers for precious moisture on the desert planet, prowling remote areas, surviving where no others can. Tuscan Raiders capture Anakin Skywalker's mother, Shim, and drag her to the encampment. There's Anakin getting not Anakin. Luke getting hit. Fun fact: the actor who played the Tuscan Raider couldn't see out of his mask. In that.
Thank you for that.
Which one? Have you done Ugnaught?
No.
Have you done Tuscan Raider?
Yes.
Ugnaughts were sold into slavery long ago from their home planet Gentis. The eccentric explorer Lord Ecclesius Fig brought in 3 Ugnaught tribes to help build Cloud City on Bespin. In return, he gave them the freedom of their city. We're reaching the end here. Utai, the humble and stocky Utai, are workers in the sinkholes and caverns of their homeworld, Utapau. They are animal handlers
Not relevant. There's been like 15 things from and about
and workers in the various landing platforms. The Utai distended eyes give them keen night vision for seeking in the darkness of rock caverns. You got the Wampa, don't you?
The Wampa. Smells like burning.
Yeah, I know. I set a piece of toilet paper on fire.
You said it. Okay.
I feel like if Luke were here, he would have done that.
Huge Wampa ice creatures hunt tauntauns and other creatures on the snow planet of Hoth, where their howling wails blend with the icy winds at night. They are normally solitary beasts, but have been known to band together to make raids on human settlements. Wampas often attack the rebel base on Hoth. Yo, this guy looks so cool. Wat Tambor is foreman of the Techno Union, a powerful commercial body that makes massive profits from new technologies. He is also an executive of Arn Manufacturer, Bactoid Armor Workshop. Who wants to do Watto?
I don't want to do Watto. I got Watto. Yucky.
He's yucky.
It's fair. Watto is a sharp-witted, flying Toydarian shopkeeper who owns a spare parts business in Mos Eisley on Tatooine. He has a sharp eye for a bargain and spends his proceeds at pod races, gambling with Hutts, and winning slaves, including Anakin and Shmi Skywalker.
Wait, look.
Oh, that's us. Oh no.
There's a 10-second delay.
Yeah. Wicket W. Awarik is a young Ewok with a reputation as a loner. He spends much time wandering far from his village in the forests of Endor's moon. Wicket is on one of his travels when he runs into Princess Leia Organa. He helps her to the safety of his treetop village and soon comes to trust her.
What's the coolest Ewok? Wait, there's pies. I'll take it.
That's so cool.
Oh, X-Wing pilots. Many X-Wing pilots of Red Squadron become legendary figures in the Rebel Alliance. Pilots such as Biggs Darklighter, Red 3, Wedge Antilles, Red 2, and Luke Skywalker, Red 5, are crucial to the destruction of the first Death Star. Yaddle! Sitting on the Jedi High Council, Master Yaddle offers few words but much compassion and balanced patience. She looks up to Master Yoda, being the same species as him, but is about half his age. Yaddle is only 477. Yaddle has trained many Jedi Padawans, including fellow council member Oppo Rancisis, who's taken Yarel Poof. Bet. I think I have.
Yarael Poof. Jedi Master Yarael Poof is a member of the High Council at the time. Yeah.
You have Uriel.
I have Uriel.
Clean. Man's got a long neck. High Council at the time of the Naboo Crisis and the start of the Clone Wars. He is the master of specialized Jedi mind tricks, which he can use to bring conflicts to a decisive end. Yarna Dal Gargan has been a dancer at Jabba's palace for many years. The daughter of an Askajian tribal chief, Yarna was captured by slavers and transported to Tatooine, where Jabba bought her. Jabba's cruel whim is to force Yarna to wear special makeup to make her look more like his mother.
What? Oh, I've seen that. Yoda!
No, there's like a random.
Yoda is one of the most powerful Jedi ever and has lived to be nearly 900 years old. He served the Galactic Republic at its height as well as through its decline and fall. Yoda is one of the few Jedi that survived the Clone Wars. He goes into hiding on the remote planet Dagobah. Yo, I got Yazum.
Yeah, this is the guy I was talking about. He's so funny. He looks like my singing monsters.
Yazuma are furry aliens with long, spindly limbs. They share their homeworld, the forest moon of Endor, with the Ewoks. Yazum speak a musical-sounding language, and it makes them natural singers. Jabba's palace is home to two Yazum singers, John Yosam and sharpshooter Wham Lufba, nicknamed Blam.
Dude, those things are sick. He's got no, yeah. He's like a crazy gun too.
Oh shoot, there's like three more.
Not many left.
There's three more, Shane.
Nah, Yazums are nuts.
Where are we
Zam
gonna look again?
Wessel is a hired assassin with a special edge. As a Claudite shapeshifter, Wasela can change her appearance to mimic the appearance of other species. For some years, Zam has worked with renowned bounty hunter Django Fett.
Ben, you showed them my butt, dude.
Oh, my bad. Ooh, this kid looks like a knockoff.
Can I do the next one?
Yeah.
What's that?
I've never even heard of this.
I have those random things that. You know, we got the big character Zet-Jukasa. Zet-Jukasa is the Jedi Padawan of Jedi Knight Mirim Uno. Zet shows great talent with the lightsaber, but does not neglect his mind either, making use of the extensive Jedi archives in the Jedi Temple on Coruscant. What do you mean?
I don't know what the fuck.
You like call the cops by hitting it 10 times?
My thing's like fucked.
Was it when you dropped it?
I think you might have called the cops by
So my phone's like bugging right now, and I like can't end the call. Like,
That's okay. City confirm you don't need the police.
no, I do not need the police. My phone's screen is black, and then it
You're
just
safe.
started.
Everything's okay.
Yes, everything is okay.
Okay.
Sorry
No
for the
problem.
inconvenience.
No problem. Have a good night.
You too.
Bro,
Did I? Well, we'll figure that out when I get home, I suppose.
Okay.
Is it for when you drop it?
No, I
wanna do
don't
the
think
last
so.
guy. This is the
Who was
last.
acting weird earlier?
It's Zuckus. This is the last
Zuckus
one.
is an insectoid Gon bounty hunter who often partners with droid bounty hunter Forlom. Zuckus is a tireless tracker who uses force abilities in the mystic findsman traditions that date back centuries on his fog-swept home planet, Gon. Wait, is that the last one?
Yeah, I said that.
Damn. It's the last
We
one.
did
The
it,
book is
Chance.
over, guys.
Oh God!
Yo.
Stop!
Let's end the stream, guys.
What did I do?
Well, tonight has been an interesting night.
It's pretty fun.
I meant to just record a video. We accidentally called the
We called
police.
the police. I called the police.
But if I do it like reading a book with my friends, the cops were called not clickbait. I actually do that. That's so funny. We finished this book. Thanks for the assistance.
We all
I-
played our part.
I guess that's it, right? End stream.
I suppose.